this video, we'll be showing how to solve quadratics by completing the square. So this method is the most efficient when the first term has a coefficient of 1 and the second number is an even number. So with that in mind, you just start with the first question. So we have x squared minus 10x plus 24 equals to 0. So the first step is to move 24 to the other side, and to do that, we just minus 24 for both sides. So we have x squared minus 10x equals to negative 24. Then we take the half of the middle term. So the half of negative 10 would be negative 5. And then we times negative 5 with negative 5. So that gives us positive 25. If we plus 25 on this side, we have to do it on the other side as well. So that would be x squared minus 10x plus 25 equals to 1. Next, we factor x squared minus 10x plus 25. So parentheses x on both sides to get x squared. And then we look for the factors of 25 that adds to negative 10. So that would be negative 5. This is a perfect square, so we could write it this way. Then we take the square root on both sides, along with plus or minus for the square root of 1, because 1 times 1 is 1, and negative 1 times negative 1 is also 1, so this is how we got that. And then we write x minus 5 equals to plus or minus 1, since we simplified this out of the square root, and then we plus 5 on both sides. So this either could be positive 1 plus 5, or it could be negative 1 plus 5. So negative 1 plus 5 is 4, and then 1 plus 5 is 6. So our answers would be x equals to 4, and then x equals to 6. So these would be our answers. So the next equation we have is x squared minus 8x minus 6 equals to 0. So the first step is to move the last term to the other side, and to do that we have to plus 6 on both sides. And then that gives us x squared minus 8x equals to 6. Next we take the half of the middle term, so the half of negative 8 is negative 4. And then we times these two together, so negative 4 times negative 4 is positive 16. Since we plus 16 on this side, we have to plus 16 on this side as well. So that gives us x squared minus 8x plus 16 equals to 22. So the factors of 16 that adds to negative 8 are negative 4 and negative 4. And since this is a perfect square, we could write it like this. Next, we take the square root on both sides. The square root of 22 could not be simplified, so we just leave it at that. And then we plus 4 on both sides. So we have x equals positive 4 plus or minus the square root of 22. It could be 4 plus the square root of 22 equals x, or it could be 4 minus the square root of 22 equals to x. So these would be our answers. So I've shown you two different scenarios of completing the square. I really hope you find this video helpful, and thanks for watching.